Raker speaker, who is Teresa Chang. Teresa has the amazing record. She was the president of the District 67 of the Toastmaster between 2016 and 2017. She also won the Toastmaster Humorous Speech Champion in 2012. Today, she is going to give us a wonderful workshop about how to make an effective evaluation. So I totally believe that her speech will definitely help us advance our capability of giving the evaluation. So try to guys, just pay attention to Teresa's workshop, and I think I believe you will learn a lot from her speech. Okay, please join me to welcome Teresa.
Hello, everybody. I'm very happy to be here. Thank you for the invitation from the VPE Vivian. Today, I'm going to share how to evaluate effectively. Let me share my PowerPoint first. Can you see my PowerPoint?
Yes.
Okay. We Toastmasters do evaluations for speakers. Not only senior members, but also junior members do evaluations. But sometimes they don't know how to do it effectively. So this is the word that I emphasize, how to evaluate effectively, not how to evaluate. How to evaluate? Everybody, you can evaluate in your own way, but effectively is the most important word for my topic. Okay, now first I would like to talk about the purpose of evaluation. Actually, the purpose is to help the speaker first to continue. They have the faith, the confidence to come and continue their speech presentation. So we need to give them praise and encouragement to let them have the courage to continue their journey in Toastmasters. The second purpose is to help the speaker to improve. To improve, of course, we have to give them our suggestions. So remember, we need to give praise, encouragement, and suggestion in our evaluation. Now, the steps of evaluation, I have drawings here. So by listening, by watching, listening the content, watching the delivery method, and take notes. Take notes of what you have listened, what you have seen. In the meantime, when you are taking notes, please also think, analyze, summarize, and compose. Don't think after the speech is ended. If you join a speech evaluation contest, then the time might not be enough for you to do that. So when you take notes, please also think, this point is a good point. I can, I can say it later. Oh, this is a place for improvement. So you can write them down on your note. And also remember praise and the suggestions to be included in your evaluation. Now, what to evaluate? Some new members maybe don't know. I will divide into 3 categories. The first is the speech content, and the second is the delivery method. The third is the value or the message of the speech. So please remember, there are 3 aspects that you can give evaluation about. And when you do your evaluation, when you take notes, please use note as the sample. I would like to show you next page. On a piece of paper, please write down content, delivery, and value. Give content more space. Value, smaller space is okay because the value probably only 1 or 2 sentences. Okay, if you don't have a piece of paper, you have your notebook, do it on your notebook. If you only have a small notebook, do it on 3 different pages. Divide them into 3 categories: content, delivery, and the value. Now I would like to enter the next page about how to take notes. First, the content is also called organization. When you hear the content, please write down important keywords about the opening, the body. The body should include several important points and also the ending. So these are important content of the speech. And then what is delivery? Delivery contains nervousness, fluency, body language, vocal variety, eye contact, etc. These, when you watch the speaker, you can notice if they are nervous, if they are fluent, if they have necessary body language, or they have vocal variety or eye contact. If they are not watching the audience, they watch the ceiling, or they do this means they are thinking their script. They lost their eye contact with the audience. Now I'm watching you because I'm watching the camera. That's the eye contact of online meeting. And then the value. The value is also called the message. When I mention the value, I would like to ask, you can answer me, do you know Toastmasters regulation? There are 4 purposes of a speech. Anybody knows? 4 kind of purposes of speech, of a speech.
To inform.
Yes, very good.
Inspiring. Inspiring.
Yes, to inspire. And
Persuade.
persuade. Yes, to persuade. And the last one?
To entertain.
Yes, to entertain. So please write it down. Every speech will have at least 1 purpose. That's the core value. To inform. I'm telling you something. I don't persuade you or inspire you. I only tell you something. Then the speech purpose is to inform. And to entertain is to make it funny, humorous. Just to make everybody laugh. No persuasion, no inspiration, no information, just entertainment. Okay? Or you can have 2 or 3 purposes in a speech. The third purpose is to persuade. I persuade you to do something with me, like environment protection, to clean the beach, or to save the water, or recycling. These are persuasive, or to be good to your parents, your beloved ones. That's persuasive speech. And inspire is the most high level. I don't need to persuade you to do something. I tell you a story of my own, but at the end, the audience, you will feel inspired. Yes, I would like to do that too. That's called inspired speech, inspiring speech. For most contact speech, they are inspiring speeches because only inspiring speeches can win a contest. Remember, but if you join the contest, be humorous and be inspiring. So, in a speech, why I tell you this? Because it matters with the value or the message of a speech. The evaluator, you can find the value, the purpose of the speech and mention it If it's already very clear, you mention it. If it's not clear, you find why, you define why, find and define one message for the speaker. Then you are very advanced evaluator. Now, next page, how to evaluate. I wrote most important. This is the most important page of the whole PowerPoint. Okay, first, you need to tell the good points of the speech and the speaker. You need to identify what is good. Also, tell us why you think it's good. When you tell why, I give you a suggestion. You can use description like adjective or adverb to give the reason why you think the point is good, such as the speaker, you have a very attractive opening, or you have a powerful ending. That's the adjective to describe why you think it's good. Don't just say good. Oh, you have a good opening, you have a good ending. If you always say good, it's boring. So find as many adjectives to describe the situation, the good points. Okay, so always tell why. Oh, I forgot to remind the evaluator today. Please use my method to do the evaluation today. I hope in this way you can practice and all members can see examples of evaluation of my way. Otherwise, my presentation today is a waste. All right. And the second point, rather than good points, you need to mention suggestions, the weak points, and you need to tell us where needs to be improved. And tell us the most important thing, how to improve. Give exact example, not just say, oh, your ending is not strong enough. You need to make it stronger next time. But how? The speaker doesn't know. They just don't know how to make it stronger. So you need to add some example to let them know what means strong ending. For example, if the speech is about environment protection, so at the end, you give an example. You say like this, you say, oh, your ending is a little bit weak. I hope you can make it stronger like me, what I'm doing now. Ladies and gentlemen, we only have one planet. Do you want to save the planet green to our children and our new generation to come? Yes, right? Everybody will say yes at this point. Okay, follow me. Do the environment protection to protect our earth. Thank you. And that's an example of how to give example how to make the ending strong. So when you give suggestions, always give example of how to do it. Don't just say you need to rectify, you need to correct it, you need to make it better, but also give examples how to do it better. Now, 3K method. Actually, this page is repeating the last pages. Okay, 3K method. Remember, we in Toastmasters can do 3K method. Kiss, kick, kiss. The first kiss is praise. Normally, we give 2 or 3 praises. Don't just say one. One is too few. So 2 or 3 good points, praise. And a kick means suggestions. You can give 1 or 2 or even 3 suggestions. In a speech contest, 3 suggestions is advised. But in a meeting, 2 is okay, 1 is okay too. So it's for your brainstorming evaluator. You need to think how to help the speaker to improve. You need to give suggestions. And last, at the end of the evaluation, give another small kiss to wrap it up and give just like an encouragement to encourage the speaker again, like a wish, or I think you will be a wonderful speaker in the future, something like that. Okay. Sorry, I cannot see my own PowerPoint. Evaluation is also a mini speech. Please pay attention. You need to pay attention to your organization, also have body, opening, body, ending, and you need to have delivery skills, vocal variety, eye contact, body language a little bit, maybe not to be so dramatic, but a little bit is required for your practice. Time control is very important. Some good evaluators, they have a lot of things to say, but eventually they are over time. So please pay attention to the time control. In evaluation, how many minutes do we have? At least green is 2 minutes, yes. So when you see the green flag or the green signal, you need to end your kisses already and enter into suggestions. That's the best timing control. So let me show my PowerPoint. I suggest 1.5 minutes for praise. Give 3 kisses. Then 1 minute of suggestions, 2 kicks. And then I will tell you before the green flag shows up. It means 2 minutes, right? You are already entering the suggestion part. Then you have a good time control. Otherwise, you might be over time or you have limited time for your suggestions. Okay, when you see the green, I emphasize again, you already started your suggestions. And then the last 30 seconds, give a wrap up by another kiss, which is encouragement. Then you still have about 30 seconds leeway for your safety. Otherwise, if you see the red flag, no matter how many things you are going to tell, please conclude ASAP. Otherwise, you might be over time, especially in an evaluation contest. Okay, now remember, when you see the green, you are already suggesting. More tips. Avoid any other things not related to this speech. The speech made by the speaker today. So for example, don't mention the last speech unless you are evaluating L1P2. L1P2 project speech 2, you need to refer to the first speech. Otherwise, no need to mention any other speeches the speaker made in the past. Don't mention you are a good friend of the speaker, you know her or him how well, or you have phone call with him last night talking about the speech. You are wasting your time. Just evaluate the speech presentation today, okay? Do not repeat or summarize the speech. A lot of new members do this. They don't know points. Content, delivery, value. So they just repeat the speech or summarize the speech from 7 minutes to a 3-minute speech. Dun, dun. That's not effective evaluation. Don't do that. Do not give another speech. You may think funny, who will give another speech? Let me tell you, I have seen a lot of times evaluators give another speech, not evaluating the speaker. For example, if the speaker told a story about his mother being sick or passed away, and the evaluator said, "Oh, you reminded me of my mother. My mother was sick last year too." And then the evaluator started to mentioning the relationship with his own mother, something like that. Or you added a lot of points that the speaker didn't say. It's not necessary. Just mention what the speaker's good points and suggestions. Okay. Evaluation is a book review. It's not summary. 是书评，不是书摘，也不是心得。So don't tell your own story. It's 心得. Don't summarize the speech. It's 书摘. Please make a book review. Effective evaluation. Beware your language. Avoid negative languages and apply positive ones. Okay, such as you didn't, you shouldn't, you failed to. That's too negative. You hurt the speaker's feeling. So please watch your language. Don't use negative words and use positive words instead, such as you can use, "I suggest you to do blah, blah, blah. If you could do blah, 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 it would be better," or "it would be blah, blah, blah." Or maybe you could do this next time. This softer description will melt away the speaker's heart and follow your suggestions. Okay, avoid whitewashing. Excuse me, timer, I cannot see you. How much time do I have now? Sorry. Timer, are you sleeping?
3 minutes.
3 minutes left? Oh, I need to hurry up. Okay, avoid whitewashing. What is whitewashing? I've seen people doing that. So I mentioned it here. These are all my experience in the past 19 years. Okay, whitewashing is, the speaker is like an icebreaker speech, very nervous, very lousy, but you say, "Oh, this is the most wonderful speech I have ever heard in my life." That's whitewashing. So please be honest. Give suggestions. You can find some good points to praise the speaker, although he is not very good, but still give suggestions. Don't say, "Oh, if I give C1 speaker suggestions, I will break his heart." I don't give suggestions. I only say praise and the praise to the heaven. No, that's whitewashing. And avoid criticizing. Criticizing is, "Oh, I want to do the speaker a good favor, so I give him or her a lot of suggestions." No praise, no encouragement. That becomes criticizing. So don't be too honest. If the speaker is really lousy, you criticize from the head to the toe. That's criticizing. Still, you need to think, analyze, and give some good points and suggestions. Balance it, okay? Pocket words, the last page. These are useful pocket words for evaluators. Interesting, attractive, dramatic, theatrical, touching, colorful, educational, profound, informative, humorous, vivid, inspiring, persuasive, etc. You can write them down and memorize them and use them when necessary. You can create or find your own pocket words. The last page is practice makes perfect. So just practice and practice. I will leave the PowerPoint to all of you. If you don't remember what I have said, review the PowerPoint. And please, I'm not the best evaluator, but I think I am a good evaluator. So follow me. You won't be too wrong. That's my evaluation training. Thank you.
Oh,
Master.
okay. Thanks for Teresa's wonderful workshop.